For me, the tiger is the perfect mix of power and strength on one hand, but also spirituality and wisdom on the other. Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Miggi and I'm a tattoo artist from the north coast of Spain. And today we're gonna see 30 tattoo ideas for mental health. 10 are gonna be mythology, 10 are gonna be objects, and 10 are gonna be animals. Each idea I give, I'm gonna give an explanation of how they represent mental health and a design I made about this idea. So all the designs are gonna be made by me. So the first animal we have as a tattoo idea for mental health is a butterfly. A butterfly represents transformation and growth, reminding us that even though our struggles with mental health may seem overwhelming, we have the power to overcome them and transform them into a better version of. The butterfly also represents the beauty and fragility of our mental health, reminding us to take care of ourselves and seek help if we need it. This is a nice concept, that the fragility of mental health, because it's something fragile and a lot of things can break it, but at the same time it's something very beautiful, so there's some beauty in that fragility, and I think that's what the butterfly represents mainly. The second animal is an elephant, which represents strength, stability and wisdom. The elephant is a very important symbol in many cultures, I think especially in Asia. In the area around India, I think it's a very important figure. It's also a powerful visual. A lot of people get tattoos of elephants, so even though it's a cool one, maybe it's more common, but that doesn't make it worse. It just makes it more common, more familiar. So that's a double-sided weapon in tattoos, especially. So yeah, beware of that. Third one is also pretty common, is a lion. The lion, as many of you know, symbolizes courage and protection, reminding us that, like Odin and Thor, we should face mental health with bravery and with strength. The lion also represents the power of our imagination, which we can use to get out of any struggle we have in mental health. The fourth one is also pretty common. Please, if you don't have an old tattoo yet, don't get it in the neck, because it's really common. I say it a lot and it's not bad, but I don't know if you would want to look like you were following a trend. That doesn't mean you were following a trend, but it could look like that. So if you want to avoid that, avoid it in the neck. If you don't care, do whatever you want, which is what I recommend. So that being said, let's go with the owl. The owl is a really common tattoo because it represents wisdom and the power of our intellect. So it's a reminder that we should seek knowledge and understanding in our mental health journey. It also represents the importance of reflection on the journey, which is something I actually incorporated in my routine, and every night I reflect on my day and my emotions. It's something I really recommend you if you're struggling with mental health, because it gives you kind of like an outsider point of view on your emotions, and you can see some patterns in it, especially if you keep track of them over the days. You can see, oh, this day I was worried about this day I was also worried about this day I was also worried about this, oh, there's a pattern here, and that kind of helps throw light on them. So yeah, that's a pretty good recommendation I can give you for mental health, and the owl is a symbol of that. I almost forgot to mention that given that many people are asking me for tattoos in places I cannot reach right now, because as I say, I'm based in Spain. Some people are asking me for tattoos in other countries and I cannot get there yet, although I'm planning to do a tour in Europe soon, like probably this summer, probably UK, Netherlands, maybe France. And if you're interested in other places like Germany, which I'm also thinking about, you could hit me up and tell me, hey, I want you to come to Germany, and then I'll be okay. So yeah, given that that's the situation, I decided to launch an online store with merch with the designs of my tattoos in t-shirts, so I can reach the ones I cannot physically reach, share my passion with you, and I don't know, I wanted to create something cool, some inspiration, something of my world. I wanted to create my world where like mythology, art, history collapse into the same thing, which is Miggi World, and the link to it is going to be in the description so you can access. It's worth checking out. I'm not that bothered to try sell you anything. It's just I think it's a pretty cool website to check because it has like inspiration and And the things are grouped by collections of like Greek mythology or some like mythological creatures with funny quotes or stuff. So I think it's a nice place to check. I don't mind if you want to buy anything or not, just have fun with it. Next, we move to the 5th animal for a tattoo idea for mental health. Horse. The horse. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this like another thing, I hope not. The horse symbolizes freedom because it's an animal that runs a lot, runs in the wild. You have that image in your mind, so it reminds us to let our minds soar and not let our mental health struggles hold us back. Pretty nice concept for mental health, I have to say. Horses also usually run in groups, so that's also kind of like a metaphor that it's okay to ask for help and that we don't have to face our mental health challenges alone. Alright, so let's get going with the 6th animal that represents mental health for a tattoo, the deer. The deer symbolizes grace, peace, and the journey to finding one's true self. And this is a reminder to understand our true selves, what is inside us, okay? Not the social construct we have, it's called the self, I think. It's understanding what we're truly about and trying to express it. The 7th animal that is a tattoo idea for mental health is the wolf. The wolf symbolizes strength, protection, and the power of our instincts, what is inside us trying to express itself. Similar a bit to what I was talking about with the deer, but the wolf is the instinct. It's not trying to discover what's inside, but letting what's inside come out. It's kind of the other way around of what I was talking with the deer. Now it's instead of trying to find what's inside and express it, is letting what's inside express itself. Instead of coming from the outside to the inside, is letting the inside come to the outside. That's the difference with what I was talking about with the deer. The wolf is also a quite popular tattoo. It's a powerful visual because it's like a fierce animal, powerful animal. It's used to represent when someone goes alone in a path, because there's this concept of a lonely wolf who does everything for itself. So this is also why it's popular. The wolf is also because it's pretty visual, so there's a lot of people with wolf tattoos, which doesn't mean you shouldn't get one, just be conscious of that. Let's go with the 8th. This is one of my favorites, the dolphin. The dolphin symbolizes joy, playfulness, and the power of our emotions. A dolphin tattoo is a good idea for mental health because it reminds us to seek joy and happiness in whatever we're doing. You've probably seen these images of dolphins jumping in the sea. Shh. That's a cool symbol. Now that's a cool visual to have on your skin. So getting a dolphin tattoo is a cool idea to represent that joyful and that eager to experience life and to just jump and just enjoy. Additionally, a dolphin is a metaphor for diving deep into emotions and trying to understand them. So along with having this side of jumping and playfulness, it also has this encouragement to diving deep inside us and trying to understand what's going on there, which is the main thing. When you're trying to fix or to prove some state, the main thing is to address it and be conscious of it first, so you can fix it. Because if you don't know it, you hardly gonna fix it. This is a double-sided symbol because it symbolizes side. We're going with the 9th, which is my absolute favorite. I really like the design I have for the tiger. You're seeing it now on the screen. It's my favorite one because it's a super cool visual and it's also a really strong and powerful animal. And yeah, that's it. That's why. The tiger has a similar symbol than the lion, but I would say the tiger is a bit more mystical because it's more related to countries like India and in this area. They have a very strong sense of spirituality, so I think for me the tiger is the perfect mix of power and strength on one hand, but also spirituality and wisdom on the other. This is why I recommend the tiger, or what I would get it if I was you and I was trying to get a tattoo for mental health. It's a perfect combination of mind and muscle. We go with the 10th, the bear. The bear is usually portrayed in teddy bears like a lovely animal. The bear has been mainstreamly portrayed as a teddy bear giving hugs and being so lovely and so nice, which is a really cool thing to have on your skin because at the end of the day we want positive emotions. It's kind of like a symbol for love and for innocence, kind of. So it's a nice one. Although being realistic, beer is not the teddy bear. Beer is a massive thing that can kill you fast. Beer is a pretty massive thing that can kill you fast and quickly and voraciously. So it depends. You can get a teddy bear if you want one side, you can get a fierce bear if you want the other side, or you can just get a chill bear, like a realistic bear, kind of, not a teddy bear, but not being fierce, but being just a bear, you know, which is most of the time, because it's not hunting for the entirety of their lives. So we shouldn't go to one extreme of the teddy bear or to the fierce bear on the other side. I think being in the middle, like a balanced bear, would be cool, and it's a sign of balance, and it reminds us that you can have your side of being beast, but also the teddy bear. So it's a nice symbol. I'm thinking of a mix of them. Maybe I've done this design and you're seeing it, maybe not, but I think it could be a cool tattoo to have a bear, like a realistic bear, kind of like a real life bear, let's say, and then a teddy bear on the other side, like split in half. That could be a cool tattoo, so maybe you're seeing it on the screen. And with this, we're done with the second part of this video about tattoo ideas for mental health. We've done the animals now, so we're gonna jump to the third section, which are objects or nature things that represent mental health.